Psychics have been respected and feared for centuries. Do you remember the first movie Ouija that came out? This woman had an entirely fake practice. So a lot of the psychics from the 70s combined with a lot of the psychics that we see on TV really confuse us on what to expect from psychic mediums. As a society, we are used to theatrical performances and magic acts, and that's what we explain to be as psychic. Now, what is a psychic? A psychic is someone who uses extrasensory perception to identify information that is hidden from the normal senses. There are so many different kinds of psychics. There is not one of us who has all the answers to the world. I mean, that just wouldn't make sense, would it? We all have different skills, strengths, and abilities. Now we know the basics: clairaudient, clairvoyance, clairsentience, mediumship, and using divination tools. There are psychics who solely receive their messages through their dreams, and they can predict the future that way. Telepathy, the ability to read someone else's thoughts. There is energy healing with your hands, healing with crystals, energy healing. Some psychics actually have the ability to allow their body to be taken over by a spirit. Now listen, just as a trauma surgeon can't save everybody, can't have every surgery they perform be absolutely perfect. It just doesn't make sense. That does not mean they are not a good trauma surgeon. Psychics are expected to know the answers to everything. And then if they do know the answers to everything, they somehow cheated. But if we don't know the answers to absolutely everything, then we're not psychic. It doesn't work like that, people. Psychics are human beings too. There's not one of us that is meant to know absolutely everything. We are all connected. And in this day and age, more and more psychics are coming out, helping people heal after losing loved ones, helping to solve crime cases and missing persons cases. There are more tarot readers out now than ever. But no, they're not all real, which makes it all the more difficult for those of us that have true psychic abilities. Use your best judgment. If someone is messaging you, clearly trying to make a quick buck, they're probably not a psychic. Now, everybody is born with some sort of psychic ability. It just depends on whether or not you've tapped into yours. A lot of people are afraid of that. Feel comfortable with your psychic before you get a reading. And don't expect them to have the answers to everything. We're people too.